Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lil John's Yarn. This is your very first time here. I'm Alicia, and what I like to do is talk about all things crochet and drink a little bit of wine or whatever you enjoy drinking on your Sunday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you're located out in the world right now. So, where are you from? Where are you located? What time is it? What is the weather like? I am in western Pennsylvania. It's probably in its 70s right now, but it's pouring down rain my backyard and film for the first time. So that was really nice. And of course, it is 2 p.m. And if you're outside of the United States and don't know where Pennsylvania is, I'm in the United States. All right, so I'm going to hop into the chat and see who's here. I see, here we go. Welcome. I already know I'm going to love this one. And my girl, Kathleen from the Bronx. Hi, Alicia and Crochet Group. Kathleen, my lift. She's in her living room and crocheting on her burgundy summer top with cotton weave yarns. I have raspberry iced tea in my cup. And thank you for being a member to my group. Group button to my YouTube membership. I appreciate that. What's up, Pickle Pixie? 7 p.m. Thank you for translating into Fahrenheit. I appreciate that, my Scottish buddy. I just poured a G&T and a slice of lemon. Nice. What's up, everybody? And my faves are all back. Hello, everybody. So today we're going to be going over, as usual, 10 absolutely free crochet patterns from 10 amazing designers. Today we are looking at crochet purses and bags, which is perfect because it's getting warm out, it's summer, and who wants to wear a winter hat right now when the weather's getting warm? So this is something else that you can get your hook and fingers around so you can continue your crochet hobby all through the summertime. Oh, we got some more people that showed up. Hello from Ecuador. Don't speak Spanish, but hello, welcome, and thank you for coming to the live stream. Hello, hello. I think I've only been on once when you've gone live. Well, thank you for joining me and you've made it live. Hello, Oregon, Georgia, and my girl Wanda. All right, guys. We're gonna not take too long. We're gonna hop directly into this. If you're watching me on the replay, all these patterns are going to be linked down in the description box below so you can go directly to them. And what else? Do I have any updates for you guys? I don't think I have any updates. Nope, that's pretty much it. All right, so let's hop directly into this. I know what I'm always being so forgetful. Usually before I start going into all these patterns, I like to ask you a question so I can get to know you better more and you get to know me a little bit better. So the question that I'm going to ask today, let's see. Oh, and if anybody can do a Google Translate for Mercedes for me so I can say hello to her back. Tell her I said hello. Oh, the question I'm going to ask you, what is your next hobby that you're going to take up? I know you already crochet and I know there's already some knitters up there, but what is your next hobby that you're about to take up? But before you do, make sure you put question marks in front so we can bring it all to the front and we can see what we're talking about. Oh, wow. Hold on. We got somebody all the way from South Africa. What time is it over there? Thank you for joining me. All right, let me pull up my script for all these patterns. We're hopping into bag number 1. And remember, what is your next hobby that you're about to get into? All right, I hope you guys can see this bag. There we go. Okay, this is called the Tobago bag. This head-turning design is made up of 3 crochet hexagons. You can make it in solid colors, but the unique construction really shines when you use 4 colors instead. A drawstring closure means you don't need to procedure any fancy hardwire to finish this off. The designer of this pattern is one of my favorite designers, TL Yarn Craft. Can you guys see that bag? Super easy. All right, our next pattern coming in at number 2 is the pepperoni pizza purse. If you love unique novelty accessories that are sure to attract some compliments, then look no further than this free crochet purse pattern for a pizza bag. Not only is it super cute, but it's also surprisingly roomy inside. And of course, the designer of this pattern is Premier Yarns. This is nifty. I hope they show a picture of what it looks like inside. Okay, we're getting this up close. Ooh, zipper. Okay, only those three pictures, but that is super cute. All right, back to me. Because I show two photos and then I go back in. I look at what you responded. So the question I asked, what is your next hobby? I'll go first. I think my next hobby is going to be probably, wait, I'll tell you in a second because we have a super chat. Let's see who super chatted. Let me scroll up. Marlene. Thank you so much for the super chat because you donated and I appreciate it. You receive a cheers. So cheers to you. And because you donated, you get to spin the wheel of patterns. So hold on, Marlene. There we go. Let me get this set up so we can see. Let's give this for Marlene. What pattern are you going to see? You get the crochet. See that you're going to have to email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. Don't worry if you don't know my email. Let me pull up my banner. So there it is. Because I can't find you on YouTube. You have to find me. So to receive that pattern, email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. So thank you. So that's what happens when you donate via super chat or super sticker. If you want your comment to come to the front, when you do, all this cool stuff will go off like it did for Marlene. And cheers to you again. Thank you. So I was saying, my next hobby, I think I want to learn how to spin yarn. Ooh, um, sometimes I'll get lost. I don't know if you know who she is. Her name is Jillian Eve. She spins yarn and she gives like yarn history. I think it is one of the niftiest things. If I ever go to like fairs or festivals, there's always somebody there like spinning yarn, and I'll just watch them on a spinning wheel. Like, this is so amusing. I would love to learn how to do that. And to be able to make something from virtually minus raising the animals myself and sharing them, but basically making the yarn to finished product sounds like it would be so cool. Okay, let's see. Let me go up here and see what you guys had to say. Do. Punch needle. That is another nifty one. And it's still related in like the yarny area. Victoria, nothing, too many hobbies already. So you're a hobby hopper. It's most of what us crafting people do. Gardening is the perfect season, Miss Dee Dee. Oh, and hello again, Mercedes. Okay, I know, wait. Hello, friend. Soy. I'm trying to remember my Spanish. I'm from Ecuador. Thank you. Okay. That's as good as my Spanish gets, Mercedes. Ooh, tatting. Ceramics. I love your name. I love it. Organizing my yarn properly. That's your next hobby? Yeah, I don't know if that's a hobby. It's a necessity that we just don't do. What's up, Fave? Good afternoon from Texas. It's 77 degrees outside right now, and I'm learning how to do different styles of tatting. Another tatter. And my man, Knit and Crochet Tiger. I've already have three hobbies, knit and crochet, hence the tiger, and your dog, video games, and don't need any more. I'm currently creating power crystal bracelets. I love my crystals and crochet. Nice. There we go. Do, 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 do. I did get that. She did. That's the only thing I can translate very minimal. See, no plans to take up anything new. I have crochet and the garden to keep me busy. I like to dig out my jewelry making and macrame stuff and get back into that though. Yes. Do, do, do. Okay, we're gonna try Mercedes again. Okay. Okay. You, hmm, you have, or you are, I'm not sure. Somebody give me a translate. I see beautiful and tutorials. Maybe beautiful? Help me translate for Mercedes. Let's see, what am I missing? All right, Alicia, I think what you do, create patterns and write them down. You should do it. When I, how can I put this? I love crochet. I made crochet my business. I enjoyed selling physical items, but what really made me money is when I stepped outside of selling physical items and started selling patterns. Patterns selling is where it's at. If you want to make money, think about it. You create one item and you can sell that one item over and over and over again. And because you said that, that leads me into if anybody else out there is a crochet designer and want to learn how to take your crochet design skills, pattern writing, that's only into the next level, you can try out where is it at? I have my own course called the Crochet Influencer Academy. It teaches you how to take yourself from beginner designer all the way to a crochet influencer, making money doing exactly what you love. So check that out. That is going to be linked down in the description box below. A quick little, you know, market for myself. Hmm. Pickle Pixie. I like to willow weave to make things for the garden. I YouTube to the I'm sorry. My tongue's twisted. I've YouTube that and watched all those like willow weave designs. Beautiful. Weave fences and I can't say that to grow things up. Sorry girl, I'm the worst reader ever, but willow weaving, gorgeous. I would love to put some arches in my yard or something like that. They're beautiful. Let's see. What am I missing? Tatting is going to be picked up back up soon, and I'm learning how to use an older sewing machine. That's another one. I do wish I knew how to sew. Oh, my girl Lori. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I love it. Soulful Stitchery is talking to our new friend Mercedes. I love it. Thank you for being a kind friend, Soulful Stitchery. Hmm. Oh, Joe. Wait, hold on. Knit and Crochet Tiger knows me well. Thank you. Ob Usk. Wait. Obelisk. Obelisk. The Washington Monument is a I can't say it still. And you gave me the phonetic saying. So thank you so much. Even though I still can't do it. Oh, we got my other friends back in the chat. So welcome, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we are going to hop directly back into this. Remember, if you're just checking me out on this live stream, we're here to chit chat a little bit. If you're wondering where the patterns are, they're all linked down in the description box below and they're absolutely free. So now I am going to ask you, oh, thank you. Mercedes says, dear friend, we greet you from my country in Ecuador. Thank you for translating. Thank you. All right, my next question for you. Let me pull up my question list. What did I have? Oh, this is a good one. What are some of your failed hobbies? Hobbies that you started and you realized you're no good at. Like you need to put whatever this is and go back to what you know. Before you put it up there, make sure you put question marks in front of it, just like who did this correctly, just like Caitlin. That's how I know to you want to respond and you want to see your comment highlighted. All right. So where are we at? We did that one. We did that one. Okay, now we're on number 3. Where's my script? This is called the Romantic Crossbody Bag. But I'm not going to say too much. I'll just play the video quickly. Part of the video. Pause. Pause. Here we go. This small bag features an outstanding stitch work and a unique silhouette. You can use it as a clutch bag or add a long chain to wear as a crossbody bag. Follow along to the free YouTube tutorial and learn how to make your own. The designer of this pattern is Peppy Test. See some more of these pictures. Oh, volume down. I guess it's probably muted, but still. There we go. All right. Coming in at pattern number 4 is the Aspen Loop Bag. A cute and casual bucket style bag is just the thing for folks who has a lot of stuff to carry around with them. This free crochet purse pattern would also be perfect for a day at the beach. The designer of this cool little pattern is Evelyn and Peter Crochet. So this pattern is a written pattern and has a video tutorial that comes along with it. Cute bag. All right, so back to us. Ooh, the question that I asked, what are some of your failed hobbies that you try and you realize you're not any good at? I'll go first. One of my first failed hobbies, I'm I still want to learn how to sew, but I can't sew. But I never took like a proper course. Nobody ever taught me, and I want to learn. Maybe I'll go to the community college this summer and pick something up like sewing. Uh, Back in my early 20s, it was the early 2000s when like chandelier earrings were like super cool. I tried to learn how to make chandelier earrings. It was too tedious. It was like I made like a pair or two and I'm like this isn't for me. Uh Knitting. I'm a one trick pony. All I can do is crochet. So, and I can't knit. So those are my failed hobbies. I'm sure I'll try. Oh, did I try? No, I never tried pottery. It was like mine was like my daughter's toy, so it wasn't real pottery. Anything else I failed? I know in my 20s I went through like a crazy trying to find what craft is for me stage. It's crochet. I need to stick with crochet. Oh, I'm laughing at the wait. Obulisk. Obelisk. There it is. I don't plan on building the Washington Monument in my garden. A wee arch and some P supports will be fine. I mean, you should build the pickled pixie monument in your backyard with your willows and just weave them. Now that I can say obelisk. Obelisk, I think I'm saying it right. Machine sewing. I would love. Oh, and what is it? Machine knitting? Like, I want to learn how to do that too. Knitting and sewing, painting, though I'm good at it, it's too messy for me. And I'm still loving you being bilingual. Now, that's permanently going to stick in my head. So if it ever happens again, like, hey, Soulful Stitchery, help me out. Making a ripple stitch blanket. Uh, woo, child. Ripple stitch. I like the way you spelled it out. I knew what you were feeling. Oh, my daughter, she just sent me a text. She's on her way home. My daughter, this is her last week of college, and she has so much junk. She's going to have to make 2 trips home. So she's coming home today to drop off some stuff, and Friday she'll be home for the whole summer. So maybe you'll get to see my daughter in the background and say hello during some of my live streams. Mm, Ooh, you made one of my hats. I'm glad you like it. Here we go, knitting. I Tunisian crochet, which is close enough to knitting. Hey, close enough. Let's see. Ooh, welcome. I'm always loving seeing you here. Let's see. Kathleen says, Alicia, it's funny you asked that. I tried to do a granny chevron blanket in the round. I kept trying. I had to put it away. I just can't get it. Let's see. Sewing. I couldn't see until I took classes. Now I'm making my own clothes in lots of bags. Know what I would love to make? I love those. I forget what type of pants they're called, but they're like real flowy pants in wide leg. The pants are so wide leg that when you stand, it kind of looks like you have a dress on. I love those type of flowy pants. And every time I see them, I'm like, this is probably sewable. Failed hobbies, drawing, making chainmail, ring mail, painting, sewing. Okay, failed hobbies. I understand we can't do everything. Feeding is tedious, Joyce. Ooh, I get it. Let me respond back to my daughter real quick. Got another text. I'm the type of person who doesn't text. I use voice to text all the time because I hate typing. Can't wait to see you. Period. Drive safely. That's how I text because every time I use my fingers to text, other words just ugh. What's Yvette stink at? Yvette stinks at knitting. I've tried several times, but can't do it. Ooh, at least you tried it. Clay sculpture. Did it looks like lumps of rock when you did it? Is that why it was a failure? I want to do this. I just want to sit back and watch an old Bob Ross video and see if I can follow along by making happy trees. Such a happy tree. Wait, I lost CC's. It was something funny. Where you at? But CC had said like friendship bracelet, like you failed at making friendship bracelets. Oh, where you at? There you are. Found you. Hmm. I feel like there's more to that story. The Pickle Pixie says, sewing and knitting for me too. My mom does both really well, but I just don't have the patience. Ah, me neither. Failed hobbies. I don't think I found one yet. I just keep trying. Oh, that's encouraging. That should be like on a t-shirt, like failed hobbies. Haven't found one yet. I just keep trying. Knitting ain't happening. Oh, I want to take you guys on a field trip. Recollected Goods, I was on Instagram and one of her pictures popped up of this crochet dress that she made. Let's see if I can pull this up in the background. Instagram. We can find Aida's. This dress was so gorgeous. Search. Wait, no. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. Give me a second. Look at what she made. Look how gorgeous. This is our girl Recollected Goods right here. You know how to pose. I love this. I think of all the pictures, I like this one. You tossing your head over your shoulder. Beautiful. Our girl Aida has talent, but knitting isn't one of them. Hmm. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? I'm going to hurry up and go through these. I have a million ends to weave in my finished 12-point star blanket. Good luck to you. Hate weaving in ends. Knitting is out for me. The only thing knitting needles are good for is self-defense and holding your hair in place. That's it. And stabbing burglars. Okay, we're gonna go through these. Here we go. For crochet, try continental knitting. My hubby's aunt tried to teach me English knitting, but couldn't get it. Those are the pants that I love. Plazo pants, love them. I feel so, I don't know, free and happy. All of my clothes, basically, if it's not leggings, it's plazo pants. That's what I'm wearing. Okay, what am I missing? Friendship bracelets takes a lot of patience. I used to take Bob Ross painting course and loved it. He has courses. Oh, she emailed the dress. We're gonna show it off some more later. All right. I'm gonna hop back into this roundup. All right, remember, all these patterns are absolutely free and gonna be linked down in the description box below. And I usually mention if you would ever like to help support my channel, that helps me continue to do this as a career continue making free patterns and videos and information, you can do that by donating via super chat if you're watching on YouTube. You'll see a little dollar sign in the chat area. When you click that, you'll be able to donate. When you do, these lights will go off and the bubbles will blow, and you get to spin the wheels of pattern. So let's see if we can make those bubbles go off. All right, so back directly into this roundup. Oh, the question that I have to ask you. Let's see before I read the next one. Oh, what is your most expensive habit or hobby? It doesn't have to be a specific craft hobby. It can be a collector's thing. Collecting is a hobby. So, what is your most expensive hobby? Comment down in a comment section, but make sure you put question marks in front of it first so we know to show off your comment. All right. So we're in the middle of a roundup. Coming in at number 5 is the Roxy Retro Circle Bag. Rate your stash blankets for all the brightest shades of leftover yarn to make this vibrant vintage inspired round bag. Classic granny stitches get a whole new look when it's worked in the round. The designer of this pattern is the most wonderful Nine Inspired. Nine Inspired is the one, she's a crochet designer also. She rocks these roundups for me every single month, and I appreciate her so much. And she's also a pretty awesome crochet designer. Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. So, and coming in at number 6 is the Street Fair Boho Purse. Be the bohemian beauty you were meant to be with this stunning floral and fringed crossbody design. This free crochet purse pattern can take you far, like a street fair or a music festival. The designer of this pattern is Make and Do Crew. I like this. It looks like it works up quick. You make two of the same things and you sew it together and add some friends, and it's a cute little festival bag. Love it. All right. So back to me. Hmm. What was the question? I already forgot. Oh, your most expensive hobby. I'll go first. Once upon a time, but strangely enough, yarn is not my most expensive hobby. I've been really good with yarn and I have a lot of yarn and I've been using it up. And most of the patterns that I create small, so I can grab like this is like my decorative. I never use these, but I can just grab a skein or just buy a skein or two and I'm fine. But my most expensive hobby, I think, is plants. I'm I'm very thrifty with plants. Most of my plants have been through trading. Like a friend will give me clippings and I'll give a friend clippings. And I've also taken up the rebel role of, I don't know if you guys heard of this, but shh, it's called prop lifting. It's not shoplifting. When you recreate a small plant, it's called propagating. You cut off a little limb. Well, I'm not cutting off any limbs from stores, but if you ever walk into the plant section in any like nursery, you'll see little leaves that fell on the floor, like little succulent leaves. They already broke off the plant and it'll probably be swept up by the owner or the store. So take a, I'll show you my propagation vines. Oh, don't go anywhere. My thing is just right there. Don't go anywhere, guys. Okay. I'll show you exactly what I mean when like a plant falls down. Oh, I know, I'm a weirdo. I'm obsessed with plants, but free plants is even cooler. So let's find. I didn't just get these in one picking. I've gone into the plant store hundreds of times, and if I see like a little something on the ground, I'll pick it up, and I usually buy at least a plant, and I'll like stick the little thing in the dirt area of the plant that I'm buying. It was just a leaf on the ground, and eventually, you probably can't tell, some of them are starting to bud and propagate. I even found like a broken ZZ leaf plant that was on the ground. So I'm like, it was a broken leaf that was going to be swept up. Put it in some dirt and now it's going to grow. So I prop lift, so I'm a rebel. I'm a criminal. Hmm. Let's see, what is one of your most expensive habits? Oh, and I guesstimate, I didn't buy all these plants, but if I take the average cost of each plant in my home, which is, we'll say $25, and I counted, there's at least 85 plants that I have in my home. I have close to $1,500 worth of plants in my home. I didn't buy all of them. Some of them I grew from scratch and cuttings, but I love plants. All right, so what is your expensive hobby? Where are we at? I'm trying to find out who started first. Give me a second. One of your most expensive hobbies, Teresa says, collecting yarn. Let's see. And collecting crochet hooks, reading manga, and watching anime. Let's see. Joyce, pattern books that I'll never do at my age. You know what? I don't know if it's an expensive hobby, but I do like an old pattern book. They're cool. I blame Aida. That's her fault that I'm starting to like older patterns and finding stuff like that. Just absolutely love it. Let's see. And we got a super chat. Let's see. Hold on. Where is it? I lost you. I know there's a super chat in here. I have to scroll Annie. Thank you so much. I think you're great. Keep up the good work. So for Annie, cheers to you. And you get to spin the wheel of patterns. All right, here we go, Annie. Bubbles. You receive the crochet slippers. In order to receive that pattern, make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. That's going to be scrolling down below. Thank you so much. Whew. Let's see. Who else has expensive hobbies? We collect goods. I collect those smashed pennies from the machines and shot glasses. Is it expensive though? But it is a hobby. That's a strange hobby. I bet you, do you do eclectic type goods with it, stuff, and make something cool and beautiful with it? Let's see. My most expensive hobby is knit and crochet. We all know how addictive buying yarn is and how expensive yarn can be. Let's see. Kathleen says, Alicia, I don't do expensive. I will catch a sale every single time. Do, do, do. Lori, don't you also spin? Do you spin? I feel like you do. And I know you do plants and crochet. So yeah, plants is nice. You should try it. Crop lifting. Pick up the little, and you can regrow them. Just start it. Some of them don't take. You don't even have to bury them. You just take the succulents, toss them in dirt, and you're good to go. Let's see. I'm guessing that's plants. Caitlin says knitting and crocheting. I have to keep replacing my hooks and yarn. My 4 and 5 millimeter crochet hooks are always missing. See, this is where I got my bad habit from. Yvette, I'll have to try that. I started growing plants, but the only ones that survive is the bamboo plant. Yeah, I'm gonna have everybody out there prop lifting. We're gonna have like a plant game. Crystals, crochet hooks, and yarn. Hey, Susan, the Swedish yarny hooker. I like that. I like that name. Oh, my orchids were expensive to buy, but I've had them for so many years and they multiply. So that's what I love. The plants that I've accumulated, I've given so many plants away and cuttings and clippings just because why not spread the joy? See. No, you don't have to. I appreciate I meant to send more money my first time doing this. Listen, I appreciate it. So thank you so much. Verse 31. Hello. How are you? I need to ask you a question. I had a faith. I know Proverbs, so I don't accept everybody's friend request on Facebook, but I wasn't sure if yours was like a fake account because I'm already friends with you, I thought. Did you send me a new Facebook friend request? Just let me know. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, I'm not getting tipsy. This is just Crystal Light today. I wasn't in the mood for a Sunday drink. There's no wine. It's just juice. Antique crochet hooks. That can be pretty pricey. I spin and I half prop lifted. Cheers to another rebel. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, Pauline says new breweries. Well, I didn't go to a brewery because the brewery was in another building, but I went to one this weekend. I'm not a big beer drinker. It's not kind of has an taste to me, but I did taste this homemade brewed from a brewery beer. It tastes just like apple cider. It was so delicious. All of my money goes to yarn and wine. Great minds think alike. Okay, yes, it was my. Okay, I wasn't sure. It's still sitting in my waiting. I was hoping to find you on my live stream to see if, is this really her? Oh, okay. I'm loving other propagators. I've always been afraid of succulents. I just now started venturing into succulents. So, oh, we got another one. Thank you, Annie, so much. Cheers, and you're gonna spin again. First, we're gonna revel in the bubbles for you and dance in the bubbles. Here we go. Let's give another spin because you're so sweet. Thank you. Let's see what happened. You receive the. Make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com, Annie. Growing up, my favorite cousin, her name was Annie. Hmm. All right. So we're gonna hop directly back into this roundup. Okay. And remember, all these patterns are absolutely free, and you can find them linked down in the description box below. Okay, where were we? I see we have another one, and I'm like, why isn't my thing working? We have another super chat, but my thing stopped working. What happened? Mhm. I see you, Proverbs. You donated, and my bubbles just stopped working. We'll blame Annie. She jinxed us with her great positivity. No, it wasn't. Okay. Why isn't it working? I have all these plugs. That's plugged in. It's plugged into there. Plugged into there. Everything should work. Let's do it this way. There. Now it works. Now it's not working. Now it's when I move my plug. My plug must be loose. It's not working again. Come on, plug. This behind the scenes is like a fire hazard. I got 18 plugs going into another 18 plugs. So, but back to you, Proverbs 31. You get to spin the wheel of patterns. Ooh, these bubbles are cold on my back. Let's give you a spin. There we go. Another crochet joker. So remember, make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. Yeah, bubble chaos, complete bubble chaos. Okay, I think everything is okay now. Let me test this out real quick. Okay, click this button. Okay, I'm able to click the button now. Complete bubble chaos. What the French toast? Come on. Okay, so if somebody donates, I'm gonna have to do this manually. Okay, I got it now. Back when I stand up, the floor is so bubbly, I gotta make sure I don't slip. Mhm. All right, so back to this roundup. Where was I? Do do do. And remember, all these patterns are free. Description box below. That threw me off. Threw me off. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one's, oh, and I didn't ask you a question, but this is number 7. But my question first will be, hmm, what is a word you always mess up saying or spelling? Before you do, make sure you put question marks in front of your comments so I know to highlight it. What is a word you always mess up on saying or spelling, or tell me both? And when you do say you mess up on it, spell it phonetically how you just ruin it. Okay, now back to this one, back to us. Coming in at number 7, this is called the Sweet Simplicity Bag. Say hello to your new favorite everyday bag. The simple yet elegant style is seriously functional and especially practical thanks to pre-made handles that won't stretch. I love the scallop edging. The designer of this pattern is Kristen Holloway Designs. This is a super cute bag. Oh, once you like go into like the single crochets, it almost looks like a machine made fabric. I love how clean it looks and I love how these handles look. That's gorgeous. Any extra pictures? Oh, I don't see any extra pictures. Back to this one, but these handles, I'm loving them. All right. Now let's move on to pattern number 8. Remember, these patterns are free down in the description box below. This is Casual Friday Handbag. Thick t-shirt yarn makes quick work of this casual handbag design, and pre-made handles save you even more time. You don't need to know any fancy stitches to finish this project. And there's a video tutorial too if you need a little extra help. The designer of this pattern is Natasha. She's, of course, like a super famous crochet YouTuber. She's the OG. Absolutely love her stuff. All right, back to us. All right, you give me the pattern of Wanda? Awesome sauce. All right, so the question that I asked you, what is a word you mess up spelling or a word you mess up saying? I'll go first. I got to pull up my notes. All right. So, a word that I always mess up, I'm going to say it slowly. I had to moisten my mouth. Fruition. Ooh, I said it. Like, my dreams have come to fruition. Okay. The other word I definitely can't say is rural. I like rural royal. I live in a very country area. The area is very rural. Rural. I can't say it. Rural. You know what I'm talking about. I can't say that word. All right. The words that I'm horrible with spelling. I can't spell aid. Like, is it AIDE or AID? I can't remember, like, I know an aid that helps somebody, that's spelled differently than an aid, like a Band-Aid, is it? I can't spell aid. All right. Therapeutic. When I'm writing it, I can't spell it out. Another word, when I'm writing it, appropriate. I'm just tossing in way too many P's when I'm typing in appropriate. I just can't do it. So for you, what are some words that you ruin saying or that you just can't spell? I wonder if I'll be able to say anything that you said. Here we go. Do, 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 do. I should put a towel. That would make so much more sense, but that's crazy. Doing things that make sense. Come on, knitting a crochet tiger. Conscious. Ooh, okay. Oh, necessary. It's not necessary that you do it. I like that. Necessary. Let's see. Misspelling. Oh, you put there's an extra V in there, Wanda, inconvenience. Convivience. She does? That's so cool. Okay. Carl Carroll is the same in the Scottish accent. Discussing The Walking Dead was always entertaining with Carl, Carol, and Daryl. Oh, I wish I can hear you say it. The word that I mess up on and can't say correctly is genre. Mm. Ooh, conscious versus conscience. God, ooh, let's see. Scroll. Give me a second. I'm still scrolling. Okay, it does help because I couldn't spell aid. With the E is to help somebody. So aid, like a band-aid, is AID. Thank you. Constipated. I love this. I guess Proverbs can't say constipated either. Some tough ones. And Mercedes, hello again. All right. So right now, am I missing somebody? Nope. Oh, what's another one? Success. I have problems trying, but necessary is hard. I think there's a fun saying: double the C, double the S, and then something something. You have success. But no one I used to find funny not being able to spell. When remember back in the day, they said one day when you grow up, you won't be able to. You won't be walking around with a dictionary in your pocket. You need to learn how to spell. We're walking around with a computer in our pocket. I carry my brain completely in here. I've taken it out of here and it's all stored inside of my phone. If I can't spell something, spell check. Better yet, I don't spell check. I speech to text everything. Sometimes my speech to text hurts my feeling because apparently I don't pronounce my words well enough and it thinks I'm speaking a different language. I'm like, come on now. First time here? Hmm. Oh, my. If it is, welcome. I'm going to try to remember you. Janice Pratt. I'm going to stick you in my head. Oh, fictitious. Fictitious? Fictitious? Am I saying that? Can't say it. Can barely spell it. Oh, I miss Lori's. I worked at a veterinarian office a few years back and could never pronounce the medications names because the medication names has 852 consonants and one vowel, which is like a Y. I'm like, why does it have all these consonants and a Y right in the middle of it? And that is a medication name. Ugh. Yeah, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket. Yeah, you will. I have everything in my pocket. All right, so we are going to hop back into this. Oh, the phonetic. Facetious. Oh, facetious. Thank you, facetious. I do know what that means, but I see. I don't think I've ever seen fishy. It's ruined. Let me look at it phonetically. Facetious, spelled out before. Ugh. Janice says sandwich. Hmm. All right, so now I'm not going to ask you a question. If you have, other than what are you working on right now? If you have any whips, works and projects, or finished objects, you can type it and tell me what it is in the comments, or you can send it to my email so we can show everybody what you're working on. So if you have some cool projects that you're working on and you're finished, email me down below at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com, and we're going to take a look at it in a second. Oh, what did you notice? Wanda, I just noticed that the piece I'm working on matches your top. Hmm. Email it over. I want to see what it looks like. All right, so let's get back into the roundup. We're on the last two patterns. Remember, these are free down in the description box below. Let me pull up my script for this beautiful pattern. Coming in at number 9 is the seashell bag. So there are so many shapes and styles available to you when you can create your own purse, like this one. All of one of a kind shell bag pattern made with basic crochet stitches. The designer of this pattern is Crochet for You, and because it's made like this, it kind of does look like a conch shell a little bit. So this is a perfect little beach bag that's cute and easy to make. All right, coming in at number 10. Can you guys see this? Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Because the picture on their website, it didn't come out clear. Let's see if I can. Ooh, this is mine. I made this is so big. Guys, close your eyes so you don't get dizzy because I made this big. Actually, I'll just show it from my page instead of bringing up their page. There we go. Can you see it good now? All right. Coming in at number 10 is called the Isla Purse. What could be better than a free crochet purse pattern? How about two? This gorgeous chevron band design with fringe has two different sizes, so you can make your mini me a matching purse. Talk about a win-win. The designer of this pattern is Crafts by Sarah Liz for Clover USA. Beautiful. It looks like you'll have to get some little metal thingies for the handles, but another cute pattern. Okay, guys, remember, all of these patterns are free. Down in the description box below, make sure you check out all these designers. If they have YouTubes, Etsy's, whatever, give them a favorite. Like their stuff. All right, let's see. I'm going to start from the bottom and go up. Teresa says, and what she's working on, decorative throw pillows made with Chanel yarn. Ooh, so soft. Mocha, fave. I've lost my Crojo, so I've been quoting and working on bags. Ooh, she already sent some. Alicia, I sent you an email. You should receive it at 2:40. That means it's already in there. Yarn barf. Temperature blankets for my grandson and Tunisian poncho for my son. Ooh, Tunisian. That means you love them. If you're doing Tunisian poncho, you care about somebody. Ribbon hairpin shawl. Ooh, you make such beautiful things. Freaking artist. I just noticed that we already did that one. So now we got all those. Mara Child. Oh, no, Miracle Child. I'm attempting to knit a Japanese drop purse. I restarted 3 times. Third time is a charm, my dear. I think you're going to get it. So now we're going to go into my inbox. Let's see if anybody sent anything. Oh, yes. We got some good many things to show off. And if you want to show off some of your work, just like all these wonderful people did, just email me. My email is scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. Oh, look at them all coming in like live. We're going to start with Lori Murphy. The blue knit is a baby blanket for my future grandson. Congratulations. And the spin is alpaca silk. The shawl is from Bag a Day Crochet Along. Ooh, that's beautiful. I want to spin. I just want to be that woman, just spinning, living my best life, playing in plans, being in the garden. I want no responsibility. Still very much in progress. Oh, beautiful. To pull out my hairpin thingy. I have the same project sitting on it for the past like 2 years. It's just tucked away. And I've never figured out what should I make with it. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. I ever told you purple's one of my favorite colors? Maybe that's why I like you so much. Mm, purple's my favorite. I never wear it because I don't think I look good in color, but purple has been my favorite color since childhood. But my favorite color to wear is yellow. Caitlin Petty. Number one is the crow tatted motif. Let's look at that. Ooh, everybody. Ooh, that's beautiful. Number two is oh, thank you for pronouncing it for me, on Trilac, Tunisian buffalo check blanket scarf. Hasn't decided. Thank you for putting that phonetic in there. And the other ones are 6 to 12 month baby cardigan and cables. Just look, beautiful. You're a busy hooker and knitter and tatter. Oh, multi-craftual talent. Okay, this is Aida's ribbon Jess. You found pics, but I'm sending more anyway. When this popped up on my Instagram, I was like, hey, that is so gorgeous. Do you have a petticoat on underneath there? I can't tell, it's so long, but or is that just your because your knee's sticking up right there? Let's see. Nope, 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 no petticoat. It just flows like that. That's gorgeous. Ah, that is so beautiful. Beautiful work as always. More. Okay, here's her. You can send how much stuff you want. Keep sending if you feel like. Her expensive hobbies, the smush coins, the penny collector. You do collect them all. That's so cool. I I think collections are cool once they're organized. When you have them like organized in a way where you can just admire what you have, like, ooh, I like that. Here we go. Okay, Kathleen, how are you feeling this blessed Sunday? My finished object is knitted fudge and cream striped blanket with acrylic yarn. You are a busy hooker, Kathleen. Every week, I feel like you come in here with like another project completed. Like a week later, another big project is completed. Beautiful work. Our girl Gloria with the beautiful craft room. See, collection of yarn when it's like displayed and it's sort of those legs look crazy. I just noticed. I'm like, are those legs coming out the wall? No, they're just posed that way. But it just makes me want to touch all your yarn that you got perfectly put there. Mhm. Here's some more of her craft room, guys. Look at that. It's the carpet. I love that. And the matching little tote bags. Do you have an area where you just have like your half skeins of yarn? I know those aren't on display, are they? Ooh, they're perfect. Like on my other side of the room where you can't see behind the camera, I have the half used skeins of yarn. How do you keep your class track room always so clean? Okay, here's Gloria's finish. Oh, I love a good snood with the flowers on top. You sent one, the red one last week. That was beautiful. I love red too. That's another favorite color. Purple, followed by yellow, followed by red. Well, yellow and red to wear. I just love it. Beautiful. Hmm. And I love how you sent pictures of your room because you knew I was going to talk about your craft room. You know me well. Oh, am I missing? We got another one from Lori. Did I miss anybody else's? Oh, new plants. All my new plants are outside on the front porch. Oh, I can't reach in and bring it in. Let me see your new plant. Ooh, see, you just said new plant. You didn't say what it is. I don't have this plant, so I don't know what it is. It's not a vining plant. It's that's not an antheria. What is this? It's not an alocasia. What is this plant? Hmm. I'm trying to guess before you like show me. This is something I don't have. It's a philodendron though. Am I right? I feel like it's a philodendron. Final guess, philodendron, but what type of philodendron? Back. I hope Lori. Oh, it is. It is a philodendron. It's crazy. 3 years ago, I didn't know anything much about plants. Now I am naming like plants like, oh, I know what that is. I might not have knew exactly what type of philodendron, but I was looking at the shape of it. I'm like, It's too small to be allocation, but it looks kind of viney like a philodendron. Love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. I appreciate it so much. If you'd like to join me on next week, make sure you check in Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys. Remember, all these patterns are free down in the description box below.